Welcome back to Take Action News, everybody. That is our Daniel Marans theme music. And today, Daniel Marans is going to talk about how it should be in terms of activism against austerity. Daniel, take it away.
That's right, David. We've heard a lot from progressive members of Congress saying that they oppose the chain CPI cut to Social Security. They also oppose cuts that would shift costs of Medicare onto beneficiaries. What we haven't heard from them is that they'll vote against any deal that includes those cuts. And that's why we need to make them do it. We need to take action and show them that they have the political backing to do this, and that in fact, they don't have any political option but to oppose these changes. There were a number of events this week that I think give us cause for optimism that this kind of activism is actually possible. And that is because the breadth, the depth, and the intensity are there on the side of the activism against austerity, against cuts to Social Security and Medicare. First of all, what do I mean by the breadth? Well, I mean that it comes from a wide range of American society. Senator Bernie Sanders from Vermont had an extraordinary press conference on Thursday morning with a wide range of groups, including and specifically many veterans groups that are traditionally Republican. I'm talking about the veterans of foreign wars. I'm talking about the Iraq and Afghanistan veterans of America. Okay, they're not traditionally Republican, but certainly, this is not an issue that we traditionally think of as a veterans issue, but there was Senator Sanders standing with veterans at that press conference, making this a veterans issue. And of course, the chain CPI would cut veterans benefits as well. That's something that we need to continue to emphasize. What do I mean by depth? Well, the National Academy for Social Insurance released a tremendous new poll at their annual conference on Thursday and Friday as well. And it was a poll that was done by Matthew Greenwald and Associates. It's available at nasi.org, nasi.org, and I'll be tweeting it shortly. And it showed massive, huge percentages, deep support within the public for tax increases, not just tax increases on the rich, but tax increases in the payroll tax rate that all Americans pay to pay for our benefits, including to increase Social Security benefits, and massive, deep opposition to Social Security benefit cuts. They surveyed 2,000 Americans. They used a special form of analysis called a trade-off analysis. So it's a very sound methodology. And they found that 82% agree it's critical to preserve Social Security benefits, even if it means higher payroll taxes. Now, the idea that 87% are opposed to cuts, even if it means are opposed to cuts and they'd rather tax the rich, that is somewhat less surprising, but they're even willing to say, we're willing to pay more, tax us more. So it's a really extraordinary poll, and that is a sign, that's a sign that all activists are out there, that the support is out there, that we need to leverage that support. What was a little bit disturbing about the poll was that they found that 57% of Americans do think Social Security is in crisis. And that goes to show how much the alarmism of the other side is, and how the only way that the other side, the people that want to cut Social Security, are going to win, it's not by arguing that the cuts are great, but by convincing Americans that Social Security is in crisis. Now, when participants in the poll were told that all Social Security would needed it to be made whole would be if the payroll tax were increased from 6.2 to 7.6%. We don't need to do it all on the payroll tax rate side, but that's that's what the worth of the entire shortfall is. Only 26% of them said the program was still in crisis. So getting the facts out there is a key part of this, but the public is on our side. And finally, intensity. Breadth, depth, and intensity. That's how we're going to win this fight. And the intensity I saw at a rally on Wednesday outside of a meeting of Fix the Debt, which is a corporate front group in which CEOs that have gotten tax rebates from the government are plotting ways to cut Americans' hard-earned Social Security and Medicare benefits. Our DC, an organization of DC residents that is fighting for good jobs and against benefit cuts, came there with crowds of hundreds, and I joined those crowds as a member of Social Security Works and the Strength Social Security campaign, and they were there in their wheelchairs, and they were saying, Medicare and Medicaid cuts mean the difference between life and death for me. Social Security cuts mean the difference between life and death for me, and we stormed the Fix the Debt headquarters, and we were literally knocking on their doors chanting, fix the greed, and that's how you'll fix the debt. Stop the greed, and that's how you'll fix the debt. And so I'm optimistic, David, that we can hold these politicians accountable, that the tide is turning against austerity, and all we need to do is make them do it, and that's how it should be.
That is how it should be indeed. Well said, Daniel. Great stuff.